The Dallas Cowboys have been ripping the rewards from a risky gamble they made after being eliminated from last year's playoffs by the San Francisco 49ers for the second year in a row, moving on from Kellen Moore. Despite the offensive coordinator's success in Dallas, the Cowboys moved on to make Mike McCarthy the play caller on the team. At the time, it felt risky. McCarthy's tenure in Green Bay had come to an end due to a stale and non-evolving offense. Could the difference be that big if the gamble paid off? Fast forward to now, and it's safe to say it has. Dak Prescott has played at such a high level that he's considered a serious MVP candidate, and CeeDee Lamb is likely to receive OPOY votes as well after racking up 1,749 yards and 12 receiving touchdowns. But as the Cowboys' opening playoff matchup quickly approaches, Prescott inadvertently reminded fans that the bet on McCarthy was all about the postseason, and he pointed out why such a gamble is about to pay off starting on Sunday's game versus the Packers. I mean, just a guy that's called plays in these moments, been to a Super Bowl, made some deep runs in the playoffs, Prescott told reporters. Just his experience is vital, and I'm sure it's going to take over. There are going to be moments in the game where I may be impressed or think, damn, that was a great call, and I'm sure he'll attest to that later, to the experience, the feel, and being able to balance some of the emotions. Prescott's comments are spot on. McCarthy's situational play calling and playoff experience are exactly why he was made the offensive architect of the team despite Moore's statistical success. Twice in a row, Moore's offenses came to a screeching halt in the playoffs. The Cowboys are hoping that changes with McCarthy on Prescott's ears. If it does change, however, it's not only because the Cowboys' head coach will be choosing the right play down to down, but also because of the work he's put in for everybody to be on the same page. McCarthy introduced to reporters the term play caller purpose in the off-season, and that resonates with players even ahead of the playoffs. That just goes to the communication that I've talked about all year long, Prescott said when asked about his improved chemistry with Lamb. Coach defining exactly what the play is, for what it's built, how it's going to beat the opponent, the play caller's purpose, and then those guys understanding where they need to be. Their routes, their depths, their speed, their spacing being tied into my feet. So, it's really, in a sense, night and day when you talk about my confidence in where those guys are, their understanding of what I'm going to do, where I'm throwing the ball, and then from there, I think everything works out, Prescott concluded. McCarthy's work in Dallas this season cannot be overstated. He deserves a large part of the credit for turning the Cowboys into one of the most fearsome offenses in the entire NFL. Now it's all about showing up for the playoffs.